Let me ask y'all a question. If you had the opportunity to take the sickness away from a child, but bestow it upon yourself just to ensure that that child got to see another day, would you do it? And answer honestly, because you don't have to answer out loud. Answer in your damn soul. Would you do it? Because you can bet your ass that I would. I had the worst night of sleep in my life last night because I lost a friend of mine. I lost a friend of mine to childhood cancer who fought that shit right to the very end and never blinked. Was never scared or nothing. Well, a lot of y'all don't know this, but cancer hits hard with me because I am a 3-time cancer survivor. I had Hodgkin's lymphoma on 3 different occasions, and on October 3rd of this year, I just celebrated my 5 years in remission. Now, but see, the cancer, especially childhood cancer, gets to me in a way that it doesn't get to very many people because I've seen it firsthand, y'all. I have been in the waiting room, in the radiation waiting room, looking around, looking at all these 9, 10, 6, 5-year-old, kids that are taking the same amount of treatment that I am, and I know how I feel as a grown-ass man. I'm looking around and I see these kids with their heads hung down and they're all burned up from radiation and shit like that. Let me tell y'all something. That is the most heartbreaking thing you will ever see. And I'm not one to sit back and not do anything about it for these children. So about 5 years ago, while I was still sick, I started a foundation in order to help with the mental state of these children who are having to go through these treatments. I don't know enough about the medical side of it to know what charity to give to or anything like that, to where they don't get ripped off and the kids actually get the money. So I created my own charity where I can guarantee that they get the damn money. 5 years ago, I created the Rushing Enterprises Foundation, LLC. And you can look us up. We've done some great things over the years. What we do is we pick a hospital or 2, depending on funds and how much we raise during the year, and we send these children who are having to stay through the Christmas holidays in order to receive treatment because they may be immune compromised or the severity of their condition or anything like that. And a lot of these families are strapped for cash. Like, they ain't got a whole lot of extra money. The majority of these families, moms and dads of these children, have done quit their jobs in order to be there for their kids. But what we do is we pick 1 or 2 hospitals and we send them a letter from Santa. Now, the children write back with their top 10 toys. They send it back to us and everything like that. And what we aim to do is to give them the best toy, the top one off of their list, to where when they wake up on Christmas morning, they know that Santa Claus didn't forget about them. Because I've actively seen these families tell their children, look, Santa's not going to get to us this year. We got to get better, and he's going to come next year. That's not okay with me, because you can't motivate a child the same way you motivate an adult who's sick. An adult who's sick's got to get better because they got to get back to work because they got people that rely on them. A child, the only way that you can motivate a child is to give them a toy to where they want to wake up the next day. They want to keep fighting. They want that one more day so they can play with that toy. And that's all that my foundation is looking for, is just for a child to fight for one more day. Now, the way that we do that is we fundraise all year long. But once a year, every year, we have a huge event, a fundraising event. We call it a drawdown or a block party, however you want to say, in my hometown of Woolmarket, Mississippi. I normally keep this as a local thing because we need physical bodies there in order to raise money for these children. But in light of recent events and me losing my friend yesterday, I feel like this is a great time to open it up to anybody who wants to be a part of this. I am simply inviting whoever wants to be a part of our fundraiser for these children so we can buy them some Christmas presents to come out November 11th, this Saturday, to my hometown of Woolmarket, Mississippi. Now, I will tell you this, I can't have thousands of people there, which is very, very doable on all of my platforms. But you have to have a ticket. The only way to get a ticket, because I'm not putting a link up or anything like that because of scammers and this, that, and the other. I don't want anybody getting scammed out of their money. The only way to get a ticket to this drawdown is to call 228-392-0076. I have dedicated my entire Triple B organization and staff today to open up the phone lines and take calls and get anybody who wants to be a part of it a ticket. Now, I know a lot of y'all are from all over the world, all over the nation. You probably ain't nowhere damn close to Woolmarket, Mississippi. But you do not have to be present to win. If you want to buy a $25 ticket in order to support the cause and the foundation and the journey that we're doing, trying to just make these children know that they're not forgotten about and people still care. If you want to contribute, you are more than welcome to call that number and buy you a ticket, because it's a $2,500 grand prize for the ticket that gets drawn, for the grand prize for the drawdown or whatever. But you don't have to be present to win. Now, at this drawdown, we have a auction, we've got silent auction, we've got games, everything that you can possibly imagine. We try to do it right every year, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger every year. But this year, I'm gonna open it up to the social media world, and I'm gonna see exactly how many people out there share in my mentality when it comes to helping out these kids. I just want to buy children Christmas presents who are sick. It's simple as that. I can't do it all by myself. If anybody out there wants to be a part of my journey, I would love to have you on my team. The number again is 228-392-0076. That is my office. My whole staff is sitting there waiting by the phone. There is a limited amount of tickets available, but if you're from the surrounding areas or you just want to make a road trip for a good cause, we'd love to have you with us this weekend on November the 11th. I love y'all to death, and thank you to everybody who sent up a prayer for my little buddy's family last night. I know they're hurting because I'm hurting my damn self. We're gonna make a difference. We're gonna make a difference. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Love y'all to death. Shit.